Yo, what's good, y'all? Welcome back to another video. As you can tell from the title, I'm going to be doing an oil change on my Daytona. It's going to be pretty simple. What you're going to do is take off one side of the fairing, which is just the left side, and that's going to be pretty easy. You don't have to take off the whole thing, but if you want ease of access, I recommend taking off the whole thing. Unless you're like me, what I do is just take off this one bolt here and then the two down here, and then just pretty much pull out the fairing and take off the drain bolt and unscrew the oil filter. So let's go ahead and get into that. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and come to the right side of the bike, and I'm gonna crack open the little oil cap so I can make the oil flow out better. Just keep it out like that. Then I go ahead and get my socket wrench and my 13mm. Go ahead and connect that. So let's go ahead, crack this. All right, so the oil is kind of hot. I can feel my fingertips burning up. So I'm gonna just wait about like 5 minutes just for it to cool down, and then I'm gonna go ahead and take it out. Look at that. Isn't that satisfying? Very satisfying. All right, next up, I'm gonna go ahead and pop this open, or pop it out. Gonna grab myself my 17mm. Usually the air filter, or sorry, not the air filter, the oil filter comes off easily. But it's still hot, so I'm gonna wait for it to a little bit to cool down. All right, so you can go ahead and clean your area for the oil filter. I always use K&N oil filters. They've never failed me. Matter of fact, no air filter, or sorry, I keep saying air filter. No oil filter has ever failed me. But go ahead and take the wrapping off. And then what you're going to want to do is put some oil around the seal so that it doesn't get seized up after you install it and whatnot. Then you can go ahead and install the oil filter. And you're going to want to do this by hand, and by hand only. You want to tighten it by hand. And once that's hand tightened, you can go ahead and put your drain bolt on. But first I'm gonna clean the area. All right, and usually people like to change out the washer and whatnot, but this washer is still good. It's still very thick as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the drain plug back in, and of course hand tighten it first, because you do not want to strip anything. All right, and then I'm gonna go ahead and switch over back to my 13mm. And then just tighten that enough to the point where it's tight enough. All right, and then I'm gonna go to the right side of the bike and put 3 quarts of oil in there. So let me go ahead and do that. First quart of oil in and done. Second one is done. And third one is done. All right, so let me go ahead and check the dipstick down over here. All right, you guys probably can't see this, but once it's good, you can go ahead and you can cycle your engine and then check the oil again. But I know mine is good, so I'm gonna leave it at that. With that being said, after you feel comfortable with your oil level and whatnot, you can go ahead and put the fairings, if you took them back off, back on the bike. But yeah, if you guys made it to the end of the video, go ahead and like it, subscribe. If you got any questions, let me know, and peace out.